Marcus Maben and Steve Rummage.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to handle this. While on one hand, I don't know how you manage your life between your phone, your iPhone, or your iWatch, Apple Watch.
Sure.
And your phone. It's probably the reason you're going blind prematurely, right? Yeah. I am amazed at how much reading and stuff you do on your phone and your watch.
Yes.
Sometimes you go down your scrolling rabbit holes, and I can tell I have, a percentage of your attention.
It's fair.
This is if you stick a TV right in front of Steve in the middle of the show, this might be disastrous.
It is a iPad Pro.
Texters, I want you to be on alert. Every time you know that Steve's scrolling, you'll be able to hear it. I want you to text in, Steve must be scrolling. SMBS. SMBS is the code word when I get a non-attentive Steve Rummage over here. But at least it'll be obvious that he's paying no attention.
Yeah.
Steve Rummage in the building. Tanner in the booth.
It's good to have Tanner today. Excited about that. Nick texted us last night. He gave us a text last night and said he wasn't going to be here. I was like, I'm proud of Nick.
Did I get removed from that text chat, that group chat?
Maybe. Might have.
Because I do not remember receiving any kind of text messages.
Fair. And I'm looking.
There is no Marcus.
Nope, it is not. It's me and Tanner. Or maybe Tanner. Yeah. Yeah, you got that text, right? No. I don't know who this number is. This is not Tanner's number. Tanner, you don't have a 502 number.
No, I do not.
It may be James.
No, I think it's your old. Is that your old phone number?
He just might have texted some stranger.
That might be.
I think it's I think it's your old phone number.
That's a long time ago.
Yeah. Yep.
That might be a long time ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was supposed to take care of some business early before the show.
Yeah.
Which I was not able to do.
Sure.
With James. So that's how I found out. It's through James. Boy.
Got you.
James Black is on top of things, isn't he?
No, James the man.
Listen, Steve, I got a call from James at about 6:35 this morning. I'm like, is the studio burning down?
Yes.
What are you doing calling me? And I'm like, he's on full.
He's ready.
Listen, 6:38. Hey, Marcus, this is James. I was wondering if you needed blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
I'm like, whoa, Playboy, slow down. It's 6:45, James.
Yeah.
He sounds like he's 3 coffees in.
James calls me. He's like, you got one of them tri-state reads? Like, James, I got you, bro.
James wants it. I asked James Black, I said, hey, man, what's going on in your world, man? He's like, man, just, trying to get these, these spots from Kansas City and trying to get these. Like, he speaks in a stressed tone.
No, he does. It's
even when he's not stressed.
Yeah, no, it's getting to James. It is this place is starting to eat away at him a little bit, and but we need James. We can't function without James. So it's one of those catch-22s where it's like, okay, but you got to kind of suck it up here.
What do you think is the thing that pushes him over the edge? That it's gonna.
I guarantee it's this. It's when producers block out the phone lines. Yeah, it's when we can't take a call. That's a running joke, Tanner, with Nick too, because
Nick
somebody X's out the phone lines when we come in here, and Nick always never X's them out. So I'm not jumping on you there.
They already went SMBS.
No, yeah. No, look, I'm like, what is my Twitter password? Because this is Charity's iPad. So like, I'm not logged in anything. So I'm doing an experimental thing today. I was like, can I? Maybe if I had but I don't. I have no idea what my Twitter password is.
What does that top text say with in reference to James?
I We'll see. Maybe like James, you beat my first alarm this morning.
And I was like watching.
That is true. He does call me before I even wake up sometimes. And I'm like,
You don't wake up till 10. You and
I'm
Nikki
here.
don't wake
Tanner,
up.
we're at lunch calling you.
Post the show.
guys,
Still-
I'm not going to make it in time.
We're like, Ennis is going on. He's like, man, you beat my first alarm.
Yes.
What are you talking about? Yeah, no, we do need James, though. Shout out to
So
James,
where are
man.
you at right now?
Pray
Notre
for
Dame.
strength. Pray for strength for James.
Yeah,
That's what we need.
That's a fact. Where are you at right now? Notre Dame vibe check.
We're going to win. We're going to win.
Well, that's going to do it. Play us out.
yeah. That's the show.
Why?
I keep watching them, and I listened to you yesterday, which thank you for taking the show yesterday.
All good.
Yeah, it was.
You look what last night?
No, this morning or yesterday during the day.
Yes, okay, yes.
You know, and you kind of even had the vibe of like, yeah, I don't know, man, watching this team. Now, granted, all that being said, they have a guy at corner who is projected to go top 10. Like, you know, yeah. Jackass. I'm like,
how do you even rank a Notre Dame like player at all? Just like, yeah, he had
Tanner, that is a great point. That is a great point.
You know,
Steve,
he did really good against Miami,
Steve,
Ohio.
I'm watching, and I'm telling you, it's criminal.
Yeah.
Listen, I called yesterday, I said Notre Dame again. I know this is a Notre Dame hub. I know the side chick city. This is Notre Dame side chick city. When I said Notre Dame is the Duke of college football, I meant it, and it only got worse yesterday.
Yeah,
that's exactly what I thought. How if I'm the Detroit Lions, and I'm looking for a safety, or listen, and of course your boy's awesome for Baltimore.
Oh yeah, right, Kyle Hamilton.
Yeah. But when I'm looking, I'm like, no, do not. If I'm a scout, no way I'm taking corners or safeties, except Hamilton, of course. But corners or safeties.
That guy was like a train.
Put it this way. I am 100% going to spend more of my resources in evaluation of my Notre Dame. And like I said, this is not me hating. This is me watching it. And it was irritating when I was watching it because, I mean, you're all over this guy on a 10-yard stop route. I mean, just crowding him, handsy, and just the way they celebrated off of everything. I'm like, no way. That is the most. And then I'm watching. I'm feeling bad for the wide receivers. So now, if I'm Ron English or if I'm Coach Brom, I am calling my players and waking them up. Like, are you looking at the film right now?
Oh yeah,
like listen,
absolutely. Man.
Listen, you better leave any ounce of whiny you got in you. Ja'Cory, Chris, Jamari, whoever on my team, AHB, Tyler, shut up.
Yeah, Colin.
Maybe.
Are you going there, Steve?
What?
Just maybe.
Are you going there this morning?
I just said Colin. You never know.
With the physicality, watching the tape alone, you might be like, nah, Colin, sit this one out.
Okay.
I'd love to see him out there, but
no.
You get the point, Steve.
You gotta play. Yes.
Yeah,
no,
I
do.
Listen, if I'm the coaching staff, we're having an emergency meeting and just say, hey, even this week, like if Thursday is our last ramped up practice, if I see one person on this field complain about grabs and like, listen, I might turn this into a Gladiator Academy today.
Yeah.
Have at it, guys.
Yeah.
Have at it.
Yeah.
Don't hurt each other, but everything's fair game in the push grab department. However I can get my scout team out there, let them play. You get my point.
The only thing, what's funny is
Titus Kennebrew.
I do know that name.
Titus Kennebrew.
Yeah.
This is a perfect day. This is the worst scout team player in the history of all scout team players Tanner is a guy named Titus Kennebrew. And he's in the city, so if y'all are sitting around in the same office as him, yes, tell him I'm talking about him right now. Tanner, they let him grab everybody on the team that can play.
Yeah.
The entire time. You cheating, Titus. And the problem is he's super God-fearing.
Well, yeah.
So he's, yeah, baby, I got you.
Yeah.
Hey, Coach, let you grab me the whole time. Of course.
Yeah.
I got you on lock. See, don't get frustrated.
Yeah.
Hey, when we play Georgetown, don't be getting frustrated.
Yeah.
I'm in your head.
So he's super, he was super that. He was super.
He was super that guy.
Yeah. Like, I'm a coach on the floor. Like, okay.
And whoever is on the team, the football team.
Like, calm down, Titus, please. Please. Can we
Titus, I done played 3 games in 6 days. You coming in here lifting weights and just irritating me.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're doing a great job of it, Titus.
It's I don't know. How about this for me? Is it weird that I'm getting a little nervous of how many people are like picking us now?
Oh yeah. That was my
next. And that happened last year. I will say that. You remember last year they started going into the game. They started doing the.
I think 24/7 has like the same exact quote from last year was the wrong team's favored. The wrong team's favored. Louisville should be favored.
Yes, and I'm like, and now maybe it's just because it's there.
Yeah, but you know what Brandon Lane said? If you get one of those last second big shifts, bet against it.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
that worries me.
Yeah.
I don't know, though.
I'm not a betting man. I'm a bad betting man, and I will be betting on Notre Dame just so I can do my part for the cards.
What is it, hedging?
No, just straight up like.
Yeah, just play it.
Put a few parlays that involve
the game.
Notre Dame with like their money line or spread, just so I can help out the team.
So how much? Right? How much does the betting aspect worry you? Listen, because with me, I'll answer it first.
Yeah.
With me, I am hugely worried about this game and the betting element. I mean, listen, am I allowed to make a Catholic gambling joke? I don't know. But you can.
I'm all for it.
I feel like you're about to do it.
No, listen.
Okay.
The joke writes itself.
Yeah.
It's going to be a lot of money being bet on.
Well, yeah. I mean, it is. Listen, there's 2 places to get fish. A Catholic picnic or
and tips.
I learned last week at a Central football game. Central High School football game. Mm-hmm. They make fish sandwiches there. Fantastic. I mean, fish sandwich and cheese fries. Well, shout out to Louisville Central. That was incredible.
Do it. Do it.
I love a good fish sandwich.
Oh,
I love a crispy fish sandwich, man.
I am so sorry that I didn't get the name, but apparently they're always there, and I should have got the name. I did do a good deed, though.
I'm listening.
A good deed that immediately you start to regret.
Ooh.
So I'm standing there, and they're selling these lemonade packs, right, at Central last week. Which, by the way, shout out to everybody, all the high school parents around here. I know a lot of schedules got switched. Bullet East is playing North Hardin tonight and Thursday, and I know a lot of games are Thursday. So, just shout out to all them. But I was there last week, so there was a couple kids.
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, man, I could tell they were like, man, them lemonades look good, and I was like, y'all want some lemonade, And they're like, yeah. Well, your boys were like, hey, this guy's buying lemonades. I was like, dang it.
That's like, trading places.
Yeah. So I ended up buying 7-8 lemonades for $8 a pop, and I was like, oh, man, y'all grab some lemonades. All right, get out of here.
You did your deed, Steve.
Yeah, I was like, heathens.
And you're happy you watching them.
But I will say this. I was sitting back in my chair, or I was sitting back on the bleacher later, and two of the young men come around and they were like, hey, sir, thank you. I was like, that's worth it.
Made it work.
Yeah. Man, you don't know how many people, man, don't ever get something done for them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's a big deal.
Yeah,
but anyways, I was like, $70-some in. I was like, all right, man. Nobody else can eliminate.
I'm mad.
That's nothing to Uncle Steve, though.
Yeah,
I'm capped out.
Yeah, but I said, hey, look, it was the most pathetic thing I've ever done. I said, look, a bunch of high school kids and middle school kids. I was like, hey, Steve Rummage and Marcus Maven, 93.9 like, tell your parents. Yeah, they were like, all right,
let's go ahead and plug this dude.
Yeah,
take advantage.
But anyways, back to your point though, with all that going, there's a lot of people, man. I think there's becoming a little bit of an expectation, like there's not a sexier pick. Well, than Louisville and Alabama this week. I mean, you're getting Alabama laying points at home. Or giving up points at home.
Yeah, I think it's the first time that the
really
home underdog since 2007, if I'm not mistaken.
Right.
Really.
So it's like, ugh.
Louisville is like what, a 6-point underdog?
Oh, Louisville, yeah. I think the same spread as last year.
Now, do we have I don't know if we have Coach Brom cut up or not. Because I will say this. My guy Ty Spalding just wrote me, and he's right, because I was going to bring this up later, but I feel like we should go ahead and just the way it's going real quick, talk about it. And especially since we'll have Dr. Patel on in the next segment for a few minutes to talk about a couple injuries that we know about.
Mm-hmm.
Jeff Brom did talk about last night. I think I have the clip right here. We'll do it this way. Let's just see.
Have a little give, but we've had a couple injuries even during practice this week that unfortunately are going to hurt us for the game. But we think we are as cautious as we possibly can be.
So it does make you wonder who that is. I think Quincy. I'll be honest with you. I think Quincy's going to play, and I think Colin Lacey's going to play. But who was that?
Who's the tight end?
Or it's Jeff Brom. Look, the third string lineman got hurt. And he's like, yeah, I mean, hey man, we had a couple big injuries.
Gonna hurt our depth.
It's gonna hurt us. But hey, Notre Dame. Because I'll be honest, I don't think Quincy was ever really a game time decision. But he said, but you know how Brom.
You realize you're calling him a liar.
I'm calling him a coach. Okay. But what did Jeff Brom say? Well, Quincy Rice is a game time. So I don't know. Or maybe is there this is going to be the worst segment ever, and I know it'll be quick, but what injury would, or I word, I don't even like saying the word during the show. What I word
oh no, Steve, don't do it.
Could you hear in between now and Notre Dame that would make you like, no, obviously not number 9.
Yeah.
Okay, because that would be like, all right, I'm
well, that just took my answer.
Yeah, well, yeah, I would go somewhere else. I would watch, I wouldn't even watch the game. I'd be like, I don't care. If they win,
travel fan.
What?
Which one? The long snapper?
Hey,
we need those.
Yeah, that's very important.
I tell you what, Dr. Patel, speaking of injuries, Dr. Patel, next segment, quick commercial break, 939 The Ville. Hey, Cards fans. Do you or a loved one suffer from gout? Gout is a very painful form of arthritis that can also lead to kidney and heart disease. I bet you didn't know there's now a Gout Center of Excellence right here in Louisville. They use the most up-to-date clinical guidelines and FDA-approved treatments to get you relief fast. If you have gout, be sure to call the Gout Center of Excellence at 502-719-2472 or visit them online at ralouisville.com. And be sure to tell them Marcus sent you.
Stronghold makes light work of heavy metal. We're looking for more heroes to join our team and make the best industrial storage in the world. We're hiring for first and second shift production workers, welders, sales positions, and more. You'll get weekly pay, 401k, health and dental benefits, other perks, plus bragging rights for working on products that'll outlive us all. Apply at strong-hold.com/careers.
Kentucky football fans, picture this. You bet on your favorite player to score the first touchdown, and he throws an awesome block so his teammate can score instead. If this happens, BetMGM wants to give you another chance at the end zone. With BetMGM's second chance promotion, you'll get your stake back if your first touchdown scorer scores second instead. That's right. Bet on any pro football player to score the first touchdown of the game. If you're right, you win. If your player scores second, you get your stake back in cash. Everyone knows the most exciting part of football is the score. With BetMGM's second chance promotion, you have a chance to keep the fun going after the first player crosses the goal line. Place a first touchdown score wager today. See BetMGM.com for terms. 21 plus only, Kentucky only. Existing customer offer subject to eligibility and requirements. Rewards are non-withdrawable. Bonus bets expire 7 days. Please gamble responsibly. Gambling problem? Please call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Football Sunday on ESPN Radio. Both the Patriots and 49ers started the season 1-0, but have lost 2 straight. Now they're desperate for a win, and they go head-to-head in Santa Clara this weekend.
Purdy tries to get the edge, crossing the goal line, scores!
Coverage begins Sunday at 4 o'clock on ESPN 680 and 105.7.
Hey, Louisville fans, Steve Rummage here. In life, there are moments when the stakes are high and the decisions you make can forever change the outcome of your financial future. Buying or selling your home, that's one of those major league moments. Imagine this. If we're facing a major surgery, you wouldn't pick a cut-rate surgeon or someone offering a 1% discount, right? So why gamble with a cheaper option when it comes to selling your home? Go with a pro, someone who's recently named one of Louisville's 40 under 40, and call Josh Jarbo. Josh and the team of agents at RE/MAX Empire understand the value of what's at play. They don't offer any gimmicks, and they definitely don't take shortcuts. They provide the full MVP treatment every step of the way. So when buying or selling your home, choose the team that goes the distance for you. At RE/MAX Empire, your goals paired with their strategy is a guaranteed recipe for success. I'm Steve Rummage, and I'm telling you, in real estate, don't settle for anything less than the best. Call Josh Jarbo at 502-216-7590 or check out his website at joshjarbo.remaxempireky.com.
Josh Jarbo, principal broker owner, RE/MAX Empire at Motto Mortgage A to Z, NMLS number 2256125. Equal housing lender.
Twin Peaks is the best in the game. Here, the ultimate lunch lineup boasts wall-to-wall sports and scenic views. When you're hungry and in a hurry, the Scratch Kitchen delivers lunch in the clutch. I mean, where else can you order a 29-degree draft beer and a quickie combo on your lunch break? Only at Twin Peaks, the #1 sports bar.
Twin Peaks Scratch Kitchen scores every time. Dig into hand-smashed burgers, chef-inspired flatbreads, and more at your local lodge.
At Holiday World's Happy Halloween weekends, the fun never ends. In fact, it's been sweetened. As the sun sinks low, there's a thrill in the air. Thunderbird, Hello Swings, ride if you dare. 500 drones in the sky start to swirl. Free soft drinks and candy, because it's Holiday World.
Happy Halloween Weekends is back at Holiday World, weekends through October 27th. All your Halloween favorites, plus the all-new Kitties 3D Candy Farm. Get tickets at holidayworld.com.
Most people don't put much thought into the value of a reliable water or sewage pump until they have to.
45
never stops thinking about it. Kentuckiana Pump Sales. With over 35 years of experience, Kentuckiana Pump Sales, a premier Ashland pump shop, includes sump, sewage, grinder pumps, and many more to service all residential, municipal, commercial, and industrial needs. Next time you think about pumps, think Kentuckiana Pump Sales, 3303 Industrial Parkway, Jeffersonville, Indiana, or visit KentuckianaPumps.com.
Everyone needs a great plumber they can trust that is fast and affordable. So call me, Leonard Walker Plumbing. For any plumbing issue, big or small, from leaks, clogs, or sump pump issues to full installations, our expert team is ready to get your house back to exceptional. Leonard Walker Plumbing is veteran-owned and offers a 10% discount to current military veterans, teachers, police, firefighters, and EMS, as well as city, state, and service industry workers. So call me, Leonard Walker Plumbing, at 768-7717 or visit leonardwalkerplumbing.com. Top quality plumbing.
Are you working? What kind of work do you do?
Yes, it's Thursday, and it's that time of the week.
Thursday, every Thursday. This is the place to be to tune in. Before we actually, let's welcome Dr. Patel.
I was going to say the ACC doesn't make you do injury reports; they're not mandatory yet. But we have yours right here every week because we have Dr. Patel from New Horizons Foot and Ankle Associates. They got 3 locations in Louisville, Kentucky. They've got more coming. It's not telling. He'll probably have 50 offices by this time next year. You never know. But go ahead and give them a call, 502-808-3668. And if you spell that out, that's 502-808-FOOT. Dr. Patel, what's going on, brother?
Hey, how you guys doing?
Feeling good in here, but during the injury segment, it's always a little bit of skittishness. I know, listen, because that's your area of expertise, you get excited about it, but we're just worried about how it's going to affect our team. Okay, listen, let's jump straight into it. The injury du jour is Maurice Turner.
Yeah.
We were just informed recently that he had tightrope surgery.
That's what they said on the air. Yeah, that's what they said on the air.
Okay, you can give me an expert explanation of tightrope surgery, or you can dumb it down in layman's terms.
Yeah, so, we'll keep it kind of simple so everybody can understand it. Tightrope surgery at the ankle, because there's a knee version too, but the tightrope surgery at the ankle is basically something that's minimally invasive to basically restore the alignment of the bones and the lower leg.
Wait. Hold on, doctor. I have to pause you because the running joke is every surgery is minor when it's somebody else. So when you say minimally invasive, how invasive is minimally invasive?
So you're not opening up a big incision. It's a pretty small incision on the outside of the ankle. And there's not too much that goes into it as far as soft tissue damage and things that could occur. It's a lot easier to recover from compared to the traditional way with say like a screw, right?
Right.
So when we talk about tightrope surgery, you're basically using a device that's holding the 2 bones of the lower leg in place so that the ligament that's injured can heal versus using a screw.
Okay.
When you're talking tightrope surgery and the amount of, let's say, scar tissue, let's say inflammation, like what is the biggest challenge? Is it blood flow to the ankle? It doesn't have a lot of tissue, to speeding up recovery.
Yeah, so the biggest challenge to speeding up recovery traditionally would have been, the lack of mobility. So that area in the ankle has about a 1 millimeter movement range, right? And that flexibility is needed, especially for high-level athletes. So when you do a tightrope surgery, what happens is you're actually able to keep that level of movement, that level of flexibility, which means you can start rehabbing faster. You can start getting back to the sport quicker. Also on top of that, when we talk about how this device works, it's pretty cool. You're drilling a hole through the 2 bones, and then you're basically threading this tightrope device like you'd thread a needle. And once you get out to the other side, you deploy a button, which then locks everything into place, right? Think about a cufflink on a shirt,
right?
Similar to that, right? And then what this does is it allows the ligament that's injured to heal appropriately and scar in. But a lot of the times what we do is we also go in and do what's called a direct repair of that ligament to help stabilize that construct too. And this allows the athlete to get back to the sport even faster.
Okay, when you say faster versus stronger, what is it? I know there's probably a company line that it depends. Every person's independent and things like that. But would you say it's how your body takes the surgery, depending on how much stronger you get, or is it one of those surgeries like a Tommy John or something where they say if you get it done, you come back actually you have a chance of coming back stronger?
Yeah, so great question. One of the cases that's well known and what was well publicized is Tua's case when he came back from tightrope surgery, and I think it was just in a few weeks, right? So a lot of athletes actually come back stronger and have higher performance levels because you've sort of bolstered that joint, right, using this instrumentation device, and so they do come back stronger. But they also come back faster because there's less to heal, there's less complications. The hardware doesn't need to be removed like it would be if we did the traditional screw method. And the biggest thing here is you're able to weight bear these athletes very quickly compared to the traditional method. I mean, we're talking about cutting recovery down in half.
What is a typical, back to full activity on one of these?
So the sweet spot seems to be around the 6-week mark, right? So what happens is about a week after the surgery, you can start weight bearing in what's called a CAM boot. That's CAM. That stands for controlled ankle movement. So what it does is it limits the amount of stress that you can put on the ligament, by just simply moving your ankle, because it's controlling the amount of movement that the ankle will have in the boot. And you're able to walk with this boot. You do that for about 4 weeks, about 3 to 4 weeks, and then you start aggressive physical therapy, which is very position specific. But initially it starts with just regaining strength, functionality, mobility, things like this. And then the program's usually designed to be specific for that athlete, for their position. Usually by week 6, they're able to return, to full sport participation. Again, this all depends on the severity of the original injury, right? If it was a pretty severe injury, it could take a little bit longer, but the sweet spot seems to be around the 6-week mark.
Talking with Dr. Patel from New Horizons Foot and Ankle Associates. Are there any athletes of notoriety outside of Tua that you remember, hearing about or that you've kind of watched them in their recovery?
There's been quite a few. I can't think of any off the top of my head. But I mean, even in the NBA, NFL, both sports has been quite a lot. It's a very, very popular approach now because of how fast you can get the athlete back to the sport. But Tua's case was a big moment for the company that develops the tightrope system, right? Because what his case did was prove how not only does it get you back to the sport faster, but it could make you better. I mean, as far as performance levels go. If you think about it from the psychological, perspective for the athlete that underwent the injury, they're worried about re-injuring it. And this surgery has actually given a lot of athletes confidence from the ones that we've operated on. That's one of the biggest things that we hear on feedback is, I don't even think about it anymore.
Doctor, I do have a question, kind of moving players, just a couple more and we'll get you out of here. But watching the game, I was there and you see Jaden Thompson go down. So I did what I think a lot of people are starting to learn to do. I went to Twitter immediately and I went to Dr. Patel, ESPN Louisville or ESPN Lou. And I saw what you said. You said, Thompson's knee didn't look good. Hopefully I'm wrong. Well, you were not wrong. And it seems though that is. So if you could kind of just, what you saw there and what's going on with him.
Yeah. So, you never want to see something like that. And you kind of saw the knee hyperextend. And I immediately thought ACL. And then when Coach Brom kind of said he was out for the season, that almost confirms it. Usually with that type of an injury, you're looking at 9 months. So that's, when you saw the play, you could see that the knee was hyperextending. It did not look good.
Sure. Of the injuries you've seen, has there been, and this is just a kind of a Jaden Thompson centric question, what improvements in the knee area what have you seen in the last few years about improvement in the recovery process? Like, what have we learned about, the improvement in the recovery process?
Yeah, so, similar to the ankle tightrope surgery, there's a tightrope surgery for ACL repair as well.
Okay.
Again, it's, helping speed up these timelines, but also bring back the athlete a little bit stronger than pre-injury. But the other side of it is the physical therapy and the rehabilitation teams. There's so many innovative devices out there now that can help the healing process, getting blood flow to these areas. Because for anything in the body to heal, you have to have good vascular flow, good blood flow. And so there's just so many things at disposal now that you're able to utilize to help speed up that recovery process. And also the braces and different things like this that are, post-injury that you might, have your players start wearing. to reduce, certain stresses and certain motions that could then reduce the re-injury risk, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I think all of those in combination, but also at the same time, the athletes today are stronger. They're much more active. It's a different breed of athlete today, and so they're at peak performance levels prior to the injury, and they've been taking care of themselves, and that obviously helps the recovery process too.
Do not hesitate to reach out. kyfootdoctor.com. Spell it out, not DR, doctor, and reach out to New Horizons Foot and Ankle Associates. Looking forward to getting you on next week. Any immediate plans for any rehabs today that you're excited about, or anything to keep us abreast of?
No, so today, actually yesterday, we attended the soccer ball with Louisville City Football Club, which was a great event. So we did that yesterday as an organization.
Okay.
Today, we've just got, patients in office and a couple of surgeries later on. And then look forward to the weekend and catching up with some football games.
Marcus, want to know if you'd like to give any of those names of anybody you're seeing today. Just if you want to just tweet that out.
We need some HIPAA violations for breakfast.
Doctor, thank you so much, man. We appreciate you coming on here. Hopefully, listen, it stinks because it's football season, but I'm assuming we'll have more to talk about next week. And we appreciate you keeping us up to date and actually making us feel a little bit better about some of these injuries, man.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
All right, doctor.
Absolutely.
Dr.
That was Dr. Patel, New Horizons Foot and Ankle Associates. Visit kyfootdoctor.com. That's kyfootdoctor. Spell it out, not dr.com. Did that really make you feel better? I never feel better. I'm talking about injuries. If you play, I feel better.
Yeah, but I will say this.
I feel so bad for rehabs.
I do too,
feel bad for rehabs.
Well, I'll tell you what, man, and without taking a morbid spin here, but
I've done it.
I was, I went down, and I'm saying this, I love my guy Blankenbaker. I'm not doing the Blankenbaker thing here, but I'm really saying this. I was down in a suite with good friend Dr. Nunley, okay? But the reason I say that is when I walked out, I stayed down there for the whole game. I just stayed down there and watched it. And so, but when I walked out, what I hate about it is they're bringing Jaden Thompson back. It's after the game. And the reason why you hate rehabs, I hate rehabs. Everybody, athletes hate that is because it was the look, man.
I was going to say that.
He was like, you could see in his face. He was like,
Dr. Patel looked at the injury.
Yeah.
I look at the face.
Yeah.
And I know that, listen, one of the I don't even want to bring up.
I know.
I look at faces and you can just see, and listen, it's almost like, a military person that says, I've seen things like PTSD, war veteran.
And Jaden's face.
You could see the time. You could see the 9 months.
That was it. That was it.
Yep.
It was Jaden Thompson, and he was calculating in his head as they were carrying him back on that cart.
He was doing the numbers. He was red shirting.
Do I have a spot here?
Yep.
Do I need to hit the portal?
Yep.
I was having a good year.
Yep.
I mean, seriously, like, okay, I'm gonna say it. It's uncomfortable. Is my NIL good?
Yep.
Where am I at? Like that. And I was like, God, man. And that's why you hate rehab. Of course, at Louisville, they've done a excellent job at taking care of players.
There is no better place on the planet to get injured.
There's a defensive tackle or a defensive end playing for Miami right now. They come here and got a free surgery. So
that's a fact. But listen, to end that part of the conversation on a positive note.
Yeah.
There is no better place.
Good point.
To rehab other than New Horizons Foot and Ankle Associates.
Yeah.
And the University of Louisville.
Yeah.
A college campus that has a dedicated team. Listen, Steve, one of the things that you see most is the minute a kid graduates from college.
Yeah.
They miss their treatment.
Oh yeah.
Free meal plan, college meal plans.
Yep.
When I'm talking about in-season meal plan. In-season meal plan.
Right.
And treatment. If you have any kind of treatment, if you have any kind of injury, you can see the seniors.
Yep.
They take it serious. They go in there, even if they're not playing. The
Yep.
seniors get surgeries. The seniors get rehab.
Well, Marcus, it's funny. Look, you're going to laugh, but Steve Rummage falls running in Norton Commons, hits his knee, just knees swelling up immediately. By the time I get home, my knees swelling. I'm like, oh God. I don't. You do remember the day where it was like, oh man, ankles. Like, okay, I got a cold hot tub. I got a warm hot tub. I got the doctor. Okay, now he's gonna hit me with this. I'm gonna get the acupuncture now. I can do all that still, but now it's pocket. Yeah. So it's like, is it worth it, or am I just like, okay, I'm gonna deal with this for another so long because I don't have the cash right now to go pay for all that treatment.
Or you're too arrogant. You're too arrogant.
Just a little bit of that.
Your ego will not let you call New Horizons Foot and Ankle Associates.
I don't need your help, Dr. Patel.
Look, 8 weeks later, your wife is like, are you still limping?
I'm going to make it by myself.
3 months later, are you still limping around here?
Yeah.
Look, I'm going to call him. I'm going to go to kyfootdoctor.com and make honey, you got an appointment. With Dr. I'm not going to watch you hobble around. Your kids are watching you hobble around.
Yes.
Dad.
Yes. Yes.
they, like predatory young lions. They're sizing you up.
Yes. It's like, is Dad okay? And I'm like, yeah.
Look, Mom, am I going to have to start working?
Yeah. I think Dad's going to make it, guys.
I thought Dad was 45.
Yeah. Elijah looked at me just in a total different way, man. Just like,
so you're not invincible.
Is he going to look like that forever?
Okay, so Notre Dame. Got to ask you this.
Okay, let's do it.
God, you know what? This is like a news dump, okay?
Yeah.
At the top of the hour, news dump.
Okay.
Weather, Notre Dame's skill set. Give me your panic level. And I'm not being a loser. By the way, I was going to say, speaking of losers, that would have been a bad way to phrase it. It was a very I'm not putting loser and Chase in the same sentence. Okay. Because he's everything but. Steve, I was talking to Chase before the show, and Chase was like, I don't know, man. If there's going to be rain, I don't know about going to Notre Dame. And I'm like, how old are you? Like, and Steve, I don't remember at that age being worried about the rain. You know what I'm saying? What's the trip to Notre Dame like? 3 3.5?
About 3.5, 4 hours. Yeah. By the way, shout out to Collision Course. They're already loaded up, heading out that way. Yeah. I got a text from Bill Jones just a minute ago.
Yeah. I'm like, Chase.
Yeah.
Don't talk about the rain, Chase. You're 22. Rain better not be in your top 10 reasons. Listen, you could have told me money. You could have told me my soccer kids.
Yeah.
You could have gave me, I got a cooking class.
I just don't know if I want to do a little weather. Like, geez, we don't go back to Notre Dame until 2032, man. It's number 15 versus number 16.
You'll never.
We got Chad from Denver on the phone.
Louisville might be a top 10 team if they win this game.
Steve, how ridiculous do people sound? Like, you remember?
With that being said, I'm watching the weather.
You remember we had Lamar Jackson, and people were like, "It's a 20% chance of rain."
Get out and watch him.
You'll never have this again.
You may never.
Never.
It used to make me mad when somebody would go, "We may never." I'm like, no. Stop saying may. You'll never see another Lamar Jackson.
Never see this again for the rest of your life.
You may not see another player like this for 20 years. I'm like,
well, it's only 2 games that even matter in the season.
I said, what year is this? It's 2024. Wonder how many people in 2000 at Virginia Tech were like, man, I mean, we probably won't see another play like this for another 10 years. I ain't seen too many Mike Vicks run through there.
And Mike Vick was like, I can't do that.
Yeah. Yeah. And then Mike Vick was literally like, this kid is stupid.
He's like, he didn't put up any resistance to the Lamar Jackson thing. I was glad too. Who we got? Chad from Denver. Thanks for joining us on 93.9. Fire away, Chad.
Hey, Marcus. By the way, I'm part of your midnight family, so appreciate that side of it as well.
Appreciate it.
Hearing about the foot and ankle, just want to put this out there. For anyone who is trying to be a Steve Rummage in this scenario,
yes,
go get yourself checked out. I'm 45, and I've had my ankle replaced. Don't wait.
Yeah.
Don't wait. Don't do it. Ankle replacements are at best in beta testing. Don't do it.
Get it checked out early.
Get it checked out early. I was in the Army and I played basketball.
Yeah.
I'm 6'5", and just wear and tear over the years. And when the VA looked at my ankle, they went, "Oh no, you need a new one."
Yeah.
When the VA tells you need a new joint, that means you went at least 5 years with it.
Yeah. Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
VA is cheap. Let's not
I was going to say,
around.
listen,
VA is
I'm glad
cheap.
you said it. Listen, as a military brat, I know when you start saying VA, it's like,
they usually rub some dirt on and get out of here. Take some time off. No, that's you are right. You're right. That's a good call.
Yeah, you guys have a good one. All you youngins out there, get your freaking joints checked up and keep them safe. You don't want to be 45 and have an ankle replacement like me. Go Cards, beat the Irish.
That's it, man.
Appreciate the call.
Good call, Chad. Appreciate you, man.
He meant that for the children.
Yeah,
he meant that for the people. Like, no, hey, dude.
Yeah.
Get your.
Well, he's right. He is right, man. Yeah.
It's like,
listen to your body, man.
I still remember, I remember how. Texas says put some tussin on it. Listen, I remember how much I barked at Jalen about his feet. And I remember how ridiculous he looked at me. Like, what are you talking about? I'm like, take care of your feet.
Yeah.
You're going to have them forever. Take care of them. He's like, huh? Just feet.
He's like, Dad, I've got a club foot. I'm never going to make it anyways.
He won, man.
You're going to be in the NFL one day.
Yeah.
Actually, it was the opposite.
Right.
Jalen was like, I'm going to be in the NFL one day.
I'm like,
son,
no, you won't.
Get a job. Get good grades. You have no chance. You're already behind the 8 ball.
Take the Vanderbilt scholarship, son.
You crazy.
You're going to ruin your life. Duke or Vanderbilt? Tennessee.
You want to go set the bench at Tennessee? Why? Just to say,
Jay-Z always tells the story about his uncle, because he told his uncle, like, I'm gonna sell 1 million records, right?
Yeah.
And his uncle was like, what? How? He said this was a lesson. Like, my uncle loves me.
Yeah.
He said, my uncle really loves me, but he could not wrap his head around selling 1 million albums. So he's like, it wasn't personal. You know, he just couldn't wrap his mind around that.
Yeah.
And it was like, again, if anybody knows the name Leonard Little.
Mm-hmm. The Rams?
Yeah, Leonard Little Rams. Biggest human being you ever seen in your life.
Mm-hmm.
He was with Peyton Manning at the biggest human being.
Yeah.
Okay, Leonard Little. Who else was the running backs with Travis Stevens? The Baltimore big-ass running backs. Tennessee.
Jamal Lewis and those guys. Yeah.
Jamal Lewis, Travis Stevens, and another guy, the biggest human running back you've ever seen in your life.
Yeah.
And just those are the bodies that I saw going to Tennessee, that I seen in person, and I saw go play for Tennessee.
Yeah.
And I'm like, in my brain, it's like, Jalen, they'll eat you.
Yeah.
The people I saw go play, they'll eat you. But when I talk to other people, they're like, dude, Jalen's a dog.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like,
yeah, not like that though. They don't have that. He did though. He did. He did.
Go ahead and play us out, Tanner, before I choke on. Hey man, that coffee's great. Thank you, Steve.
Yeah, no worries.
Coffee's great.
Hey, shout out to him too, man.
We need to learn how to pronounce it.
Big Al Mocha, but those girls over there, man, are just amazing. Yeah, I love it. We have a good time. We talked about playing sand volleyball over there.
Whoa.
Yeah, we're talking about going to Blind Squirrel playing sand volleyball.
Fill me in during the break.
Yeah.
93.9 Bill.
Catch Fat Jack from FatJackSports.com on The Drive with Mark Ennis every Thursday at 4:30 during the football season. Mark and Jack will discuss the spreads, the overs, and the under on local and national games. You'll hear angles to games you didn't know existed. Fat Jack has been a leading sports analyst for 28 years. His records are documented and recorded at FatJackSports.com. Listen every Thursday at 4:30 during The Drive with Mark Ennis on 93.9 The Bill.
Most people don't put much thought into the value of a reliable water or sewage pump until they have to. Well, I have a team that never stops thinking about it. Kentuckiana Pump Sales. With over 35 years of experience, Kentuckiana Pump Sales, a premier Ashland pump shop, includes sump, sewage, grinder pumps, and many more to service all residential, municipal, commercial, and industrial needs. Next time you think about pumps, think Kentuckiana Pump Sales, 3303 Industrial Parkway, Jeffersonville, Indiana, or visit KentuckianaPumps.com.
Are you looking to upgrade any area of your home? Well, don't worry, I have the perfect answer for you, and that is Ebbs & Low Renovations. Decks, bathroom remodels, kitchen remodels, and basement finishings are some of the many offerings provided by this great company. The team recently built a new deck for none other than Drew Diener. They also came in and repainted the entire ESPN Louisville studio. Give owner Steve Ebbs a call at 502-471-9700 for all commercial or residential jobs. That's 502-471-9700. Or visit ebbsandlow.com and schedule a free estimate. High quality work from a company that has served all across Kentuckyana. This company has an A+ rating by the Better Business Bureau. Schedule your free estimate today at ebbsandlow.com. That's ebbsandlowe.com. And tell them you heard about them right here on ESPN Louisville.
Football Sunday on ESPN Radio. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles. Baker Mayfield and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Baker Mayfield over the middle, touchdown.
Both 2-1 and going head-to-head in Tampa.
Coverage begins Sunday at noon on 93.9 The Ville.
I'm former Louisville basketball player Luke Hancock. When the NCAA tried to take away the Most Outstanding Player Award from the 2013 tournament, I got it back thanks to Morgan & Morgan. Morgan & Morgan is the personal injury firm that fights for the people, and their team treats clients like family. Morgan & Morgan changed my life, and if you've been injured in a car crash, at work, or in a slip and fall, they may be able to change yours. For a free consultation, dial #LAW on your cell phone. That's #529, offices Louisville.
Looking to boost your team's image and professionalism? Turn to Shaheen's Uniforms. They understand the importance of a polished appearance. The range of business uniforms is designed for comfort, durability, and style, no matter the industry you're in. The best part? They offer customer branding services. Make your mark with logo embroidery and personalized designs that showcase your company's identity. From the office to the job site, they got the perfect uniform solution for your business. Elevate your team's confidence and impress your customers. Ready to take your business to the next level? Visit Shaheen's Uniforms today to discuss your uniform needs. Shaheen's Uniforms, where experience, quality, and your business's image come together.
Walk On Sports Bistro, Drew Brees' game day headquarters, is celebrating our 1-year anniversary. Join us on September 28th to watch the big game against the Fighting Irish with a live band, an in-game tailgate buffet, and $2 draft specials. Walk On Sports Bistro puts everything we've got into bringing you game day with a taste of Louisiana. Don't miss the party. Grab your tickets on Eventbrite.com or at the restaurant located off East Lewis and Clark Parkway off Exit 4 in Clarksville. Visit Walk On Sports Bistro, more than a restaurant.
Hey, Card fans, Attorney Sam Aguirre here, proud partner of U of L Athletics and ESPN Radio Louisville. Car wrecks can be a nightmare, and insurance companies are just going to make it worse. But when you're part of our team, we take care of those hassles so you can focus on getting better. We've helped thousands of Card fans get life-changing results on their claims. and it would be an honor to work for you too. So if you've been hurt in a car, give us a call at 502-888-8888 or check us out online at demandsam.com. And go Cards!
The U of L Health orthopedic experts get you back in the game of life faster. We lead the state in robotic surgical procedures that minimize pain and recovery time. Our high-level care and customized surgeries treat everything from shoulders to toes, including spines. And as the official health provider for U of L Athletics, we give that same VIP care to every patient. That's the power of you. Visit UofLHealth.org.
Flying from Louisville has never been easier or cheaper. Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport has more low-fare flights and nonstop destinations than ever, including new low-cost flights to Los Angeles, Las Vegas, and 5 Florida cities on Spirit Airlines, and new flights to New Orleans, Charleston, and Tampa on Breeze Airways. You can now fly nonstop from Louisville to over 35 destinations nationwide, like Los Angeles, Fort Lauderdale, Austin, and Fort Myers. Learn more at flylouisville.com.
Hey, Cards fans, do you or a loved one suffer from gout? Gout is a very painful form of arthritis that can also lead to kidney and heart disease. I bet you didn't know there's now a Gout Center of Excellence right here in Louisville. They use the most up-to-date clinical guidelines and FDA-approved treatments to get you relief fast. If you have gout, be sure to call the Gout Center of Excellence at 502-719-2472 or visit them online at ralouisville.com, and be sure to tell them Marcus sent you.
The battle for the Bluegrass enters its final front. Hey guys, Nick Valvano here. A reminder to check out U of L ice hockey against UK Friday, 7:45 over on 93.9 The Bill. Join myself, Tanner Bertomesso, and Patrick Sullivan. We'll have the call and analysis of that game. You can catch the live stream as well on cardsicehockey.com. It all comes to you Friday, 7:45 on 93.9 The Bill. Let's go.
Kentucky football fans, picture this. You bet on your favorite player to score the first touchdown, and he throws an awesome block so his teammate can score instead. If this happens, BetMGM wants to give you another chance at the end zone. With BetMGM's second chance promotion, you'll get your stake back if your first touchdown scorer scores second instead. That's right. Bet on any pro football player to score the first touchdown of the game. If you're right, you win. If your player scores second, you get your stake back in cash. Everyone knows the most exciting part of football is the score. With BetMGM's second chance promotion, you have a chance to keep the fun going after the first player crosses the goal line. Place a first touchdown score wager today. See BetMGM.com for terms. 21 plus only, Kentucky only. Existing customer offer. Subject to eligibility and requirements. Rewards are non-withdrawable. Bonus bets expire 7 days. Please gamble responsibly. Gambling problem? Please call 1-800-GAMBLER.
I'm Doug Ball, owner of Great Balls of Fire. If your gas logs or gas fireplace is not working, or if it just needs to be inspected, cleaned, and serviced, give us a call. Michael or Vicky will take care of it for you. Need a new set of remote-controlled gas logs? Come to Great Balls of Fire's showroom and talk to Ashley or Kelsey. They will not only show you our entire line of Menneson and Majestic gas logs, but also help you pick the best set for your needs. Great Balls of Fire is located at 1850 South Hurstburg, next to Shoe Carnival. Online at gbafire.com.
Wet basement or basement leak? Call Case Foundations Repair and Waterproofing, who uses state-of-the-art technology for basement and crawl space waterproofing and offers a lifetime transferable warranty. Put a local pro in the case. Call today and ask about their reduced and no-interest payment plans.
Maria.
Repair and Waterproofing.
The official broadcast partner of all U of L athletics. WLCL Sellersburg is.
How do you hold up the cup? What is that? How do you pronounce that?
Car call Sam Aguiar.
Is that me? Welcome back. Welcome back. It's Middays with Marcus Maven. 8150. 93.9 is the number. 93.9 is the station. before we get into this, I want to listen. I don't want my company's name attached to the conversation we're about to have. But this is a necessary conversation, and I'm going to have it. It's time, like, no more uncomfortable hiding behind these kind of things, Steve. But first of all, let me give a special thanks to one of the newest members of the team. That would be one Kentuckiana Pump Sales. For every home, building, business, or municipality that all rely on the movement these pumps provide. The moment you need a water or sewage pump, you should be calling.
What's that trucks?
Kentuckiana Pump Sales. They're like our first responders or essential personnel. Over 36 years of experience, best service, fairest possible price, and it's right over in Jeffersonville, Indiana. People, go see Harold or go see Mark. They will find out exactly what you need. Utility, sump, affluent, grinder, sewage, anything you need. 3303 Industrial Parkway, Jeffersonville, Indiana, of course. Or you can give them a call, 812-725-9217, or simply visit KentuckianaPumps.com.
Also, big news. I got an email to my ESPNLouisville.com account. The Lingerie Fighting Championships have signed a broadcast deal with Maybach's Global Entertainment.
The way you started that off, I thought you were going to be like, yeah, and Paul Rogers will be calling the fights. Like, wow. Good job for Learfield.
Okay. Before, like I said, let's finish all the good stuff before we get into the uncomfortable conversation. The annual Denny Crum Foundation Celebrity Golf Outing and Silent Auction Reception is Monday, September 30th. The golf outing is sold out, but there's still room for the silent auction reception. Man, listen. Look at the prizes they're giving away.
I was about to say,
they are ridiculous, and they're auction. So you might mess around, and listen, I don't want to bring down the value of the auction, but you might get you some steals. Real life value steals. So definitely, listen, it's going to have appetizers, an open bar, celebration of former U of L players, guest appearance by Coach Kelsey is scheduled. Doors open at 6 p.m. The silent auction will begin at 7. It's $50 per person. All proceeds benefit the Denny Crum Foundation, or Scholarship Foundation. That thing's been going on forever.
Hey,
I'm listening.
No, go ahead. Finish your read, because I don't want to interrupt there. Yeah, okay. I got a chance. All right, everybody gather around really quick. I'm going to snitch. Can I snitch for a second?
No,
I'm going to. Me and Ty Spalding got a little alone time with Pat Kelsey the other day. We got to talk to him.
Aren't you such a snitch?
Coach Kelsey.
What did you learn?
I'm going to listen. I'm just going to say, all right.
What did you learn?
Well, I learned there's a couple cool things that are about to come up. One will involve you to an extent.
I know.
Okay. All right. The other things I've learned, though, is on the injury front, we're very, very well right now.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's back and doing some good things.
You are right.
I know, right? Listening to his excitement, like talking about the schedule, like he's not in the slightest bit worried about our schedule.
That's what you want to hear.
Like, okay, like to watch him go, yeah, you don't sharpen your teeth on oatmeal. That's what he told us. Awesome. That's what no cameras, no interviews, no microphones, just you don't sharpen your teeth on oatmeal. So, yeah.
I feel like he's a walking soundbite.
He said
just so many good sayings.
And you know what he followed that up with? And I got a good team. Like he is, they are embracing.
I am the threat.
Yeah, that was the vibe.
I am the threat.
That was the vibe I got, that they're not locked in with us, or we're not locked in with them.
Yep.
They're gonna find themselves all locked in with us.
Yep. Now you can't.
And it was, I'm telling you, man, in 10 minutes, I was like, we might be a 3C.
Let's go.
Yeah. Like it was fantastic. And again, he probably never talked to me.
Yeah,
again,
I was gonna say, I hope it's working,
because I've said that. But it was so. But the reason why I'm sharing it is because he didn't know it would be shared. And I'm like, if you're saying that stuff,
he knows now.
Well, he knows. Well, and he's gonna learn. He gonna learn today, just like my other friends on the coaching staffs have learned. You tell Steve that I've got a good friend on one of the coaching staffs who I consider a good friend, and he knows. You don't tell Steve a lot. You tell Steve what you know Steve's gonna blab about.
Okay, so here's the problem. Speaking of Tanner, Steve was making fun of me.
It was the most embarrassing thing I've ever
listen. Text.
I can't believe you asked her that.
38 31 93 9 81 50 93 9. Maria, our intern, is her title intern? Okay, she is an intern.
Intern, yes.
Listen, people, if you watch the YouTube channel, you will see an intern sitting right next to either Nikki or Tanner learning the ropes. Now, for some reason, Steve seems to have a problem with interns gaining trust by performing simple tasks around the office that improve the morale of the company.
I don't like
Listen, I didn't like Tanner until Tanner went and picked up my Mount Fuji. But now I trust him to get the Mount Fuji. I trust him with the show. Right? Yeah, James.
I hate it.
I didn't like James.
Well,
but then James
don't really like James.
Then James did something for me to gain his trust.
Honestly,
right?
James is kind of jackass now.
I didn't like Phil Baker.
Why? Phil's.
Then Phil Baker showed up.
Phil sucks
with food. It takes these things. You got to move up the ladder with me, Steve, and then I respond with the opportunity to be great.
Phil's the worst.
Tanner. Was I out of line for asking Maria to find out the proper pronunciation of a potential partner? We're talking about 15 steps next door. We all want to know how to pronounce this coffee shop. They have great coffee, and we are in the business of advertising, but some kind of way Steve thinks that I'm out of line.
It's initiation, Steve. You have to do it.
You just the way you looked at it, and you're just like, hey, why don't you go next door? And
I said,
and I'm like,
could you please find out the proper pronunciation of albeit?
And Maria's, she's so sweet, and she's just,
she
I know,
I get that.
Yeah,
I get that. But you're being a chauvinist. We treat everybody the same around here. We treat everybody the same.
I am.
Can you please go find out?
Thank you. Look at that. How about that?
A proper pronunciation.
What do you think it is?
You didn't ask her. You didn't even say, "Hey, Maria." Like
you made it like I'm like, "Hey, intern, go find out next door."
Like you couldn't ask her. Just say, "Hey, you don't mind?" Like you don't get nervous in a situation.
Did you have a problem with the way I was asking you to find out?
Yeah.
Did you have a problem with the way he asked you?
Yeah.
I honestly don't really remember.
She doesn't really
remember how I asked. That's how unassuming it was. Okay.
At least it wasn't like,
yeah,
go.
Yeah, please let us know. God, Steve, you make it awkward.
I don't want any part of this.
You make it awkward.
You intern the interns. You don't notice it, but you do. You've done it ever since we've been doing this. Next year will be 10 years we've been doing this together. Look at her. And now she's walking over there.
Hey, y'all. And look, she's not in here, y'all. It's really bad. Because listen,
you just intern the interns.
Listen,
so bad.
She's so small and polite and unassuming.
Oh, she's so sweet.
It's terrible what I just did.
Well, she went to UK, so I don't know about she's so sweet.
Somebody, will you tell Nick?
See what I'm saying?
Who does Nick think he's texting? Because Nick has texted me in this group chat all day, and it's me and some other number, and I don't know who the number is.
It might be Max.
Maybe it is Max,
but
Nick, listen to
has
what
he ever
Nick,
done the show?
Listen to what Nick has sent to this, whoever this is. I'm just gonna go back. Yes, I'm mad. Flooring guys dumped everything on my desk. I'm out till Wednesday, boys. Guys, Tanner has you for tomorrow. I thought me getting Mount Fuji for Marcus was our thing. I called Maria Grace earlier this week. Somebody is just like, what is going on?
Listen, listen, Steve, I may have told you or not, but I have a built-in fake number.
I think this is an old
that I give it to everybody. Right? Did I ever tell you that?
No.
I memorized.
We
the
have
fake,
our answer.
But this might be that.
Hold on. 1 second. I memorized the fake number to give to the stores when they always ask for my number because I hate the awkward. I don't want to give you my number, so I give them the fake number. My biggest fear in life is one day that guy or girl with that number is going to find out that you've had every single, Burlington calls me, Kroger calls me, Walmart calls me. So somebody is getting bombarded with all the spam on the planet.
Well, that's happening because Nick just has this phone number in there as Maven. And I'm like, this is not Maven's number, dude.
Okay.
So whoever this poor 438 soul is just constantly getting texts from Nick.
We have a.
It is pronounced bait.
Bait Almocha.
Is it Almocha or Almocha?
Bait.
Is it Almocha or Almocha?
Do not go back.
She said it was I don't remember that part.
The Almocha.
I think it's Almocha.
Bait Almocha.
Bait is all we need to know.
It's a coffee
It's a
place.
bait coffee shop.
Can't be
Bait
all
Almocha.
mocha.
What's it called? Bait coffee shop.
Give me my money.
I tell you what. Hold on.
Bait Almocha.
Wait. So he's mad about the Mount Fuji runs?
Yeah, but he is just spamming this poor phone number, and I'm like, that's not Maven's number, dude.
You worried about the weather? What worries you most, the weather or the spread? You know what worries me, Steve?
I'm listening.
I'm
a little with the weather.
Circling back around to the Notre Dame game, good people. By the way, the phone lines are open. I think 8150-93 line, 3831-93. Thank you for saying that. Is it? What does it say? Is it unassuming? Because I'm like, are they teasing me right now on this one? Listen, what bothers me, okay, I'm not in the mood to go full loser. We're going to get cheated, blah, blah. But Notre Dame, I want to put this in theoretical terms because I don't want to accuse anybody, whatever. It's like when I don't like watching Luka or James Harden.
Yeah.
Because any ref can decide if they have a great night or a poor night a lot easier than they can, strong, like a strong guy.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Giannis can bully the refs.
Yep.
If that makes sense. He can bully the fouls. LeBron can bully Shaq, players that can bully or skill out, just out athlete the refs.
Absolutely.
Notre Dame is the easier team to manipulate because they're going to be depending on so many penalties.
Yes.
They really can manipulate the referees. That bothers me. That worries me.
Let me tell you, and we'll finish some of it tomorrow too, because I know we'll go heavy pregame tomorrow. But let me say this, because I didn't get to say this to you yesterday. One of the things I really feel comfortable with is the amount of, and I read a tweet yesterday, and the tweet was essentially the coach, Marcus Freeman. Gosh, I'm sorry. Marcus Freeman said, hey, well, we're going to talk to the players about do they want to wear the green jerseys or whatever. I went to the comments section. It's a powder keg. I mean, they're like, well, he should be worried about having a meeting, see if we can have a quarterback and actually play. And then, this is what he's thinking about and blah, blah, blah. And my point was, and I didn't get to talk to you about it, but I want to share a very quick version. Like I said, I can space this out a little more tomorrow, but a very quick version was basically, it feels a little like their schedule is not very good. He walks through here every day.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what he's getting, but he likes something over there.
Right.
Yeah. But
probably bait.
Probably is.
Yep.
Yeah. So anyways, here's or tropical smoothie. That's what it is.
Okay.
That's what it is. But here's the thing. Their schedule's not very good. They've got us and USC as kind of their two. The way Louisville beat them last year, if Louisville beats them or gets up on them early, that place is going to start to there's angst there, and there's angst against the coach, and there's angst against the quarterback, and there's now if they start winning, hey, you're in for the fight of your life because they're going to be Notre Dame, but you can go in there and punch them because it feels like if Louisville wins this game, that whole thing's going to blow up. Like Marcus Freeman's on the block. This, you know what I'm saying? Riley Leonard we're going to figure something else out there. We don't have another game that's going to prove us this season's a wash at this point. And Notre Dame's going to feel like their season is over if Louisville beats.
There is, in the beginning of probably one of the first plays of the second quarter.
Okay.
I don't know if I brought it up yesterday. I may have, but this is, just what you were talking about, powder keg. I'm telling you, man, shadow of the goalpost, Notre Dame's ball, 3rd and 10, they run a draw.
Mm-hmm.
Boom!
Yeah.
Yep. That's in the second quarter.
Tropical smooth.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Second quarter, Steve.
Yeah.
You're booing. A packed house is booing.
Makes you wonder if Jeff Brom doesn't take the football.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I know, and I don't know that he will. I don't know that he will, because I do think that sometimes it's not worth the value of I get the football right back in the second half. But it makes you wonder if Jeff Brom doesn't feel like I've got a script. Let's take the football. Let's go score. Because God forbid you get them in 3rd and long and stop them. That place is going to be like, here we go. Here we go. Riley Leonard sucks. Coach sucks. Marcus Freeman sucks. And the angst that's going to be in that. There's a lot of Louisville fans going up there.
That is a tourniquet. That is squeezed.
Because if you're Notre Dame, here's the thing. I love my cards. I love my cards, baby. But this is football, not basketball. And if you're Notre Dame, you're going, Louisville can't be beating us like this every year. We went over there last year on national TV, and they beat the brakes off of us in the second half.
I'm still embarrassed.
Yeah, I'm embarrassed about that because Louisville's an up-and-coming tyke. We're the up-and-comers. And now they're coming in here, and they come in here, and guess what? They come in here 7 years ago and did it to us too. And they come in here a couple years ago during the COVID year and should have beat us.
I'm still embarrassed about the Reggie Bonifant game.
Right. The first game after they had a 2-win season, we went up there and it took everything we had to beat them. Like they don't like Louisville coming in and doing that to them.
There was another. Oh, you know what it was, Steve? I was awesome. I'm watching the Notre Dame YouTube channel. 93.9, the Irish.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah. Sounds awesome.
Yeah, 93.9, the Irish.
Just 2 black dudes. Sorry, Notre Dame football.
Listen, Steve.
Yeah.
Their tone about this is what the guy says.
Yeah.
Their whole team is just transfer portal.
Yeah.
We're Notre Dame.
Yeah.
It's like,
yep.
Just that level of disdain.
Yep.
For how that team is doing it.
Yes.
Yeah, it was
seriously, man.
Yeah, those blue bloods are so dismissive of the transfer portal.
Yes.
It makes them even worse.
They don't like Louisville coming in and doing that. Notre Dame, places like that, Louisville goes in and beats them in basketball, even though Louisville's been down. It's like, it's Louisville basketball. It is what it is. But Louisville football can't be coming in here. And if they win here, they played 5 times in the last few years. Louisville will be 3-2.
That's tourniquet.
Yeah. So I'm like, that's what I'm watching this weekend. If Louisville gets in there, that crowd might turn on them.
And that'll become a national story.
Yes.
That'll become, I would, this is prepping the fan base.
Yeah.
For if something looks different.
And if you're there, put the pressure on. If you're there and there's going to be a lot of Louisville fans there, put the pressure on. Make it feel like, we came here to win. We came here expecting to win.
That attitude pisses off fans.
So when we go down and score.
Yeah, don't be arrogant, be confident.
You guys dang right we went down and scored. Which y'all didn't think we were going to go down and score? Do y'all think we're scared to be here? Like, I like that attitude. Yeah. Not actually being jerks to people. But
2014, we got all the mystique out. We got
yeah.
We did the touchdown. We did the this is awesome. This is quaint little stadium.
Yeah.
It's, okay, you got your props.
You are just a stop on our way to the next big game. Like, this is what we're doing. We come here to win this game.
I'd say what, Tanner? We're gonna take
and we got Jeff Brom.
Get out of here, Steve.
And we got Jeff Brom. Title boxing, baby. I'm heading over there and gonna get it in.
9 through Knoxville. Hey, Cards fans. Do you or a loved one suffer from gout? Gout is a very painful form of arthritis that can also lead to kidney and heart disease. I bet you didn't know there's now a Gout Center of Excellence right here in Louisville. They use the most up-to-date clinical guidelines and FDA-approved treatments to get you relief fast. If you have gout, be sure to call the Gout Center of Excellence at 502-719-2472 or visit them online at ralouisville.com. And be sure to tell them Marcus sent you.
Hi, I'm attorney Alex White. I run a law firm right here in Kentucky. We have over 10 attorneys who work hard every day for our clients. We're proud to be local, and giving back to our community is very important. After a car wreck, you have a lot of options of who to hire as your attorney. But if you want good representation and hardworking lawyers, you want to keep your business local, visit SueDistractedDriver.com.
This is a legal advertisement. Work may be performed by other attorneys.
Hey, Louisville fans, Steve Rummage here. In life, there are moments when the stakes are high and the decisions you make can forever change the outcome of your financial future. Buying or selling your home, that's one of those major league moments. Imagine this. If we're facing a major surgery, you wouldn't pick a cut-rate surgeon or someone offering a 1% discount, right? So why gamble with the cheaper option when it comes to selling your home? Go with a pro, someone who's recently named one of Louisville's 40 under 40, and call Josh Jarbo. Josh and the team of agents at RE/MAX Empire understand the value of what's at play. They don't offer any gimmicks, and they definitely don't take shortcuts. They provide the full MVP treatment every step of the way. So when buying or selling your home, choose the team that goes the distance for you. At RE/MAX Empire, your goals paired with their strategy is a guaranteed recipe for success. I'm Steve Rummage, and I'm telling you, in real estate, don't settle for anything less than the best. Call Josh Jarbo at 502-216-7590 or check out his website at joshjarbo.remaxempireky.com.
Josh Jarbo, principal broker owner, RE/MAX Empire at Modern Mortgage A to Z, NMLS number 2256125, equal housing lender.
Looking for new flooring to increase your home value? Hi, I'm Doug Corfidge with Corfidge Floor Covering. We'll come to your home with samples and give you advice and suggestions on a product that fits your needs and budget. Call me on my cell phone, 643-6111. I don't want you to be okay with your floor. I want you to love it.
The battle for the Bluegrass enters its final front. Hey guys, Nick Valvano here. A reminder to check out U of L ice hockey against UK Friday, 7:45 over on 93.9 The Bill. Join myself, Tanner Bertomesso, and Patrick Sullivan. We'll have the call and analysis of that game. You can catch the live stream as well on cardsicehockey.com. It all comes to you Friday, 7:45 on 93.9 The Bill. Let's go.
When you need mealtime inspiration, it's worth shopping Kroger for thousands of appetizing ingredients that inspire countless mouth-watering meals. And no matter what tasty choice you make, you'll enjoy our everyday low prices. Plus, extra ways to save, like digital coupons worth over $600 each week and up to $1 off per gallon at the pump with points. So you can get big flavors and big savings. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Fuel restrictions apply.
Kentucky football fans, picture this. You bet on your favorite player to score the first touchdown, and he throws an awesome block so his teammate can score instead. If this happens, BetMGM wants to give you another chance at the end zone. With BetMGM's second chance promotion, you'll get your stake back if your first touchdown scorer scores second instead. That's right. Bet on any pro football player to score the first touchdown of the game, If you're right, you win. If your players score second, you get your stake back in cash. Everyone knows the most exciting part of football is the score. With BetMGM's second chance promotion, you have a chance to keep the fun going after the first player crosses the goal line. Place a first touchdown score wager today. See BetMGM.com for terms. 21 plus only, Kentucky only. Existing customer offer subject to eligibility and requirements. Rewards are non-withdrawable. Bonus bets expire 7 days. Please gamble responsibly. Gambling problem? Please call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Walk On Sports Bistro, Drew Brees' game day headquarters, is celebrating our 1-year anniversary. Join us on September 28th to watch the big game against the Fighting Irish with a live band, an in-game tailgate buffet, and $2 draft specials. Walk On Sports Bistro puts everything we've got into bringing you game day with a taste of Louisiana. Don't miss the party. Grab your tickets on Eventbrite.com or at the restaurant located off East Lewis and Clark Parkway off Exit 4 in Clarksville. Visit Walk On Sports Bistro, more than a restaurant.
Most people don't put much thought into the value of a reliable water or sewage pump until they have to. Well, I have a team that never stops thinking about it. Kentuckiana Pump Sales. With over 35 years of experience, Kentuckiana Pump Sales, a premier Ashland pump shop, includes sump, sewage, grinder pumps, and many more to service all residential, municipal, commercial, and industrial needs. Next time you think about pumps, think Kentuckiana Pump Sales, 3303 Industrial Parkway, Jeffersonville, Indiana, or visit KentuckianaPumps.com.
Are you in need of new flooring to dress up your home or business? This is James Strebel, and I want to tell you about the pros that can get it done. Door-to-door flooring, your local professionals that specialize in bathroom remodels, hardwood installs, and refinishing, as well as tile and LVP. Door-to-door flooring is there to help you every step of the way, including the design process. Schedule a quote today at d2dflooring.com and receive 10% off labor when you mention ESPN Louisville. Schedule your free quote today.
Football is finally here, and Wing Zone has all your game watching needs. We have specials if you're at home by yourself for game day or at the big tailgate. How about 10 boneless and fries for just $9.99, or 40 boneless, 5 tenders and fries for the big tailgate for just $49.99. Pick up your order or have it delivered right at kickoff. Wingzone.com. You got it.
Westwood One is your exclusive radio home for every primetime and postseason game, and it's right here.
We are ESPN Louisville. Download the ESPN Louisville app today.
Purchases of 2025 Louisville City or Racing Louisville season tickets get you the rest of the 2024 regular season free. That's right. Free games now to see Louisville's pro soccer team. Visit LynnFamilyStadium.com for more information and act fast. The sooner you buy next year's season tickets, the more free games you'll get to see now. The pro men's team, Louisville City's chasing a championship, and our top-tier women's team, Racing, is on the verge of its first trip to the playoffs. So visit LynnFamilyStadium.com today to get in on all the action with free games now.
27 area locations, walk-in, drive-through delivery. That's Cox's and Evergreen Liquors. That's Louisville's go-to liquor store. They do delivery, drive-through, walk-in. They've got it all. It's tailgate time, prime tailgate time. Head to your local Cox Evergreen.
All right, I got it loaded up. Coming back in 15.
Domestic beer, craft beer, mixers, bourbon.
Yeah, like the 15 minutes. I got it quickly. Yeah, you're good.
Next Wednesday here in Louisville for all that. Cox Evergreen Liquors is Louisville go-to liquor store. Cox'sLouisville.com.
Welcome back. Welcome back. It's Middays with Marcus Maven. 8150 93.9. This is number 93.9 is the station. People, although the weather looks beautiful right now, the inclement weather is on its way. Remember, your home is still your fortress, and your first line of defense is your roof. So if your roof is under attack by either Mother Nature or Father Time, you should be calling Citadel Roofing and Construction. Citadel Roofing and Construction is locally owned and operated, will provide free inspections, estimates, and of course, they'll work with your insurance. Did I also mention the A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau? Let Citadel Roofing and Construction protect the roof that protects you by calling 502-219-7964 today. We have a bit of a programming change from what was originally planned. Per request, we're going to bring you Jeff Braun.
Really took away a lot of yards. Well,